Hi guys, and welcome again to Mothers and Kids Network. So welcome again to MKN. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I prevent my baby from cold. Yes, prior to me finding out about this product, my baby had 2 episodes of cold between ages 4 months to about 6 months, and it's a nightmare. They become clingy, they want only their moms to carry them, they cry a lot, they don't sleep properly, and the worst part of it is they don't eat. And when babies don't eat, they can get dehydrated. You don't want your baby to get to that point. They can get dehydrated, and cold can also lead to bronchitis as well. So guys, it's just the best thing is just to prevent them from getting cold. One way to prevent them is for you to protect yourself. So as a mother, make sure that you're well protected. You need to I take a daily dose of, if it's not multivitamins, I take vitamin C, just to make sure that my immune system is on point. Because if you're not well, most likely chances are you're going to pass it on to your child, or your child passes on to you, and it just goes that cycle. So make sure you are well, you're well hydrated, you're taking your supplements if you need them. Most people probably need it. If you're not eating a balanced diet, yes, you do need supplements. And once you know that you're fine, then make sure that your baby is well protected. Make sure you've ruled out things like the clothes they're wearing to bed. So make sure that they're well covered, the temperature is fine, during the day they're not exposed unnecessarily, they're dressed suitable for the weather, and then they're eating the right food. Once all of that has been as a check on it, then you can consider this if you're still getting cold, which my baby was still doing. I was introduced to this by an experienced mom who told me about the secret eucalyptus oil. I had to thank her. The next time I saw her, I said to her, "Thank you so much for this." And she said to me, "I wouldn't say it's the magic formula, but it does work." And I can testify to it as well. This thing worked. Since I started using eucalyptus oil, my baby has not had 1 episode of cold. Like from 4 months, he had 2 within the space of 2 months or something. No, he had 3, sorry, within the space of 2 months. And then someone told me about this, and yeah, we've never had colds, and I'm so happy. What have I tried? I tried Cowpea plug-in, which a lot of people say works. I'm not disputing the fact that Cowpea plug-in works, but I do think that it works depending on the size of room you're using it in. My baby sleeps in a king size bedroom, so I guess the Cowpea plug-in is not strong enough for that. But I do feel the manufacturers should take that into consideration, because they just say it works. Put in your baby's bedroom. What size of bedroom is also very important. So it wasn't working for me. You can't even feel it. Walk into the room, I can't feel anything. I can't. You're supposed to feel the mintiness or that kind of the vapor. I could not feel it. I would not want to say the Cowpea plug-in doesn't work. I just think it works if in a small size bedroom. So I've tried that. I tried the steam inhalation, which works, but when you've got cold, when your baby's down with cold, it just helps a little bit. It doesn't really work fully. I've tried so the steam inhalation works to a certain degree. But that's if when they have the cold. We're talking about when and even before, to prevent them from having a cold. I've also tried staying in a shower with a steamed shower, so in the bathroom that has a lot of steam. So maybe just after you've had a shower, take the baby in, just let them inhale the vapor. Yeah. Again, that works similarly to the stimulation. It just helps to provide a little bit of relief when they've got the cold. It doesn't necessarily prevent anything and doesn't work that well. Just provides a little bit of relief. I've also tried the vapor rub. Yes, I've tried before. I would have shown you what Cowpea plug-in looks like, but I think I was so disappointed in the way it worked, I threw it away. I threw the actual thing away, because you're supposed to be buying refills. But I know I will definitely not be using it again, so I've thrown it away. But anyway, I've tried vapor rub. That works as well, but not as it works better than the rest, but not as good as this. And that's eucalyptus oil. Yes, You can get it from so many different places. The first one I got it from Holland and Barrett. Then one day going shopping randomly in Home Bargains, I discovered that they have these. How do you use it? I tend to, because it would evaporate, I would not just put it directly on the baby's skin because it would evaporate. So what I do is I put it on his skin a little bit. Then I get shea butter. You can get any cream. Just get any of your baby's cream. I use shea butter. Get a little bit. Mix it with a little bit of oil just on your palm, just a drop, and then also apply it on his chest again. The reason being that when it sort of has a carrier oil or something to carry it, it lasts longer. Eucalyptus oil, by the next morning you're still smelling it, it's still there. And you can also put it on the top that they were wearing, and I applied that on them as well. And like I said, you can still perceive it the next morning, and guys, it works. Like I said, since I started using it, no episode of cold. There are a few days where I forget to use it. So when I forget to use it, and if it's a cold night, by the next morning I start to hear, you know when the nose is a bit bumped up or is a bit, yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to use that. But what I do is I just apply that the next morning, or use vapor for during the day, and that usually clears it. So don't worry if you forget it once in a while, but do try to use it if your baby is too young, because it's quite a strong smell. So I wouldn't use it on a new baby. I would just wait, just see when they start getting, maybe you start seeing signs of cold, then by all means use it. But if you're going to use it on it, just start with a little bit so that they can get used to it, because it is a strong smell. Then during the day I use vapor rub if I need. Again, when I'm applying vapor rub, I tend to put it on the chest, I put it on the back, I put it on his 2 hands and on his feet as well. And usually after that I wear socks, and when he was a baby I just put his hand mittens on as well. So guys, if you are struggling with cold like I was, make sure you try eucalyptus oil. Let me know if you have other ways of preventing colds that you know of, other remedies. Put it down below. Other moms can also learn from this as well. And if you do decide to try this, let me know as well, guys. Until next time, take care, bye.